key advice before we get to the open is figure out pacing. Find a pace that you can keep doing round after round after round. And I think a lot of people just... Good morning and Happy New Year, everybody. It is January 3rd. I just want to let you guys know that I am so down for all the new people that are coming to the gym. A lot of people will be starting their fitness journeys at the beginning of the years, so try to encourage those people instead of discourage those people, because it could be one of the biggest changes they make in their lives. Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Today we are doing some overhead squats, but I had to modify it down to box squats. Box squats just feel a little bit better on my ankle recently, and with that ankle injury, I'm just watching what I can do before the open, making sure I don't re-injure it, and making sure the rehabilitation process goes a little bit quicker than it was going before. You can see Chelsea here doing her overhead squats, and we are going to be doing overhead squats and echo bike or assault bike in the workout. If you stay tuned, I have some tips on the echo bike, or if you want to skip forward, I'll put a timestamp down at the bottom so you can get the tips for cardio pieces during the open. How about that bike though?
I'm pretty tired. I think I'll go home now.
It's a good thing you're not even sweaty.
Yeah, I don't sweat during the workouts.
Oh, the lie detector determined that was a lie.
It's easier that way if you don't sweat. That's why I try to not sweat at all. Don't look at my sweat.
What was your favorite part of the workout?
None of it. That workout, I modified these squats to box squats just because I'm watching my ankle still. Real goal is to get ready for the open. These workouts on a daily scale don't really matter. It's more how my body feels during them. So my goal today was to start off pretty hot and see if I could hold it. So I tried to stay in the 75 to 85 RPM range for the echo bike, which for anyone that hasn't done that before, it sucks. But I was able to hold that for most rounds and get through the 20 calories of bike in about 40 to 50 seconds. How'd the workout go for you?
It was fine. I think that's the closest I've ever come to actual tears while working out, but I wanted to cry.
What were you doing? What was your strategy for the bike?
I was trying to hold 60 RPM on the bike, which is like, I can do that for like 10 cals, so I was trying it for 15 today. I held it for 4 out of the 5 rounds. Last round I was at like 58. The biggest part for me were my quads started cramping up. The bike was fine, my breathing was whatever. I always breathe heavy, but my quads
I always breathe too.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So I couldn't stand up my overhead squats.
As quickly.
Yeah, but it went, it was done.
I know a lot of us are trying to compete in the open, just trying to see where we end up on that leaderboard. One thing that I would say as key advice before we get to the open is figure out pacing on the pieces of cardio equipment. The best way to do those is to find a pace that you can keep doing round after round after round. I know when I first started, I just got on the assault bike and did the assault bike. Oftentimes we just are on that cardio equipment for as long as it takes us to get through that cardio piece. The thing that made the biggest difference for me is paying attention to the monitor. It has a lot of information for us, so pay attention to some of that information. There's RPMs and wattage, and then you can equate that to distance or calories. So you can look at your RPM or strokes per minute, go at a medium pace, see how many calories you're pulling every few seconds, or see how many meters you're going. The more you can start to dial that in to a sustainable, harder pace, the easier the workouts will become for you because you know you can recover. For example, today I usually go out at about a 70 RPM, and that's a little easier. So today on my workout I tried to go between 75 and 85 for 5 rounds. That equates to about 1 calorie every 2 to 2.5 seconds. So I was able to finish that 20 calories on the bike in about 40 or 45 seconds. And knowing that helps for the open. So I would just focus on those things in the 2 months we have coming up before the open and get those dialed in.